boys and girls, I thought maybe you could get away from my face today and you could just see your book and the mind map. Now, we haven't finished this yet in class. You're going to in a few moments, but I do want to review with you before we get started today, what are the characteristics of a civilization? You have to have city-states, you have to have government and law, you have to have some form of writing, you have to have a social structure, you have to have religion, you have to have technology, and you have to have a specialization of jobs. Boys and girls, we're going to go through these last few today. We've already gone through these. We're talking about specifically with Mesopotamia. We've looked at what a ziggurat looks like. Today you're going to watch 2 video clips. One is going to be about ziggurats. One is going to be about writing. And I want to show you those in your book today. So first of all, thank you for sticking with this. I know it's hard to write notes. I know it's hard to listen through those. I know it's hard to hear and write at the same time. So I really appreciate your dedication to sticking with it. This is your notes, part of your notes for chapter 3. You'll also have some other things for notes, but this is part of it. And we're going to be adding some things to the back. So do not lose this. Keep this with you. Maybe your crew teacher will be so nice as to assign an area where you could pile them up when you're not using them, like for the weekend, because we won't use these again until next week. Or maybe you have a special folder you can put it in, something to keep track of these, okay? So we're going to finish this in a few moments. You're going to add your last couple characteristics. And thank you for going through that with me. I know I said that I was trying to do it like I've done in the past, where you guys are able to read and then find these characteristics yourself. A little bit not so smooth, a little rough this year with the way we did it, but we tried it, and I appreciate your efforts on that. But going through now and scrolling down to, I'm just going to close this actually, because we're going to go ahead and scroll down to chapter 3, section 2, and this is where we were looking at getting the information from some more detail for these characteristics. And we are going to go ahead and play a couple things here. So this is an example of a ziggurat. You can go and see this someday if you'd like to. They are still part of some archaeological sites, and you can go and check those out in real life if you choose to. But this is an animation of what a ziggurat might have looked like or been like. So go ahead and take a look at this. Just go ahead and sit back and watch. So you can see that they're near the water, right? They're in a spot where they can use the water to their advantage. You can see the walls of the city. And then at the peak, you get to see that ziggurat right up here. It is showing off to the rest of the people and a lookout for people who might be coming that they don't want there. The ziggurat is meant to be impressive, and the people that are going to the top would only be high-level officials or priests. Noticing the perspective here, boys and girls, that you can see for a long ways. Okay. So now you're going to go on to the next video, and you're going to go ahead and finish your mind map, and then I'm going to show you another video for writing. So thank you for listening, and I'll be back.